Welcome to Disney Through the Years, a series where we're rewinding to specific years in Disney history. Today, we're diving into 1998, a year of bold animation, family comedies, and theme park growth that added new chapters to the Disney legacy. On January 9th, Disney continued to expand its internet presence with the official launch of the Go network, aiming to become a leading online portal. On January 13th, Beauty and the Beast Belle's magical world was released direct-to-video, weaving together enchanting stories from Belle's days in the Beast's castle. On January 18th, Disney's The Wonderful World of Disney aired its TV movie, Ruby Bridges, telling the inspiring true story of the brave girl who helped integrate New Orleans public schools. On January 30th, Touchstone Pictures released Deep Rising, a thrilling science fiction adventure about a luxury cruise ship under attack from sea monsters. On February 20th, Burn Hollywood Burn debuted, a satirical Hollywood farce with a star-studded cast poking fun at the movie business. On February 27th, Touchstone Pictures released Krippendorf's Tribe, a comedy starring Richard Dreyfuss as an anthropologist caught in a web of outrageous lies. On March 1st, Disney Channel's Bug Juice debuted, giving viewers a real-life look at the adventures of summer camp. On March 15th, Disney's PB&J Otter began airing regularly on Playhouse Disney. March 27th saw the release of Meet the Deedles, a zany live-action Disney comedy about two surfing brothers saving Yellowstone Park from a prairie dog invasion. April 5th saw the debut of the Enchanted Tiki Room under new management in Magic Kingdom, adding Iago and Zazu to the classic tropical show. On April 18th, Toon Disney launched as a new cable channel delivering classic and new Disney animated series 24 hours a day. On April 22nd, Disney's Animal Kingdom opened its gates at Walt Disney World, immersing guests in the wonders of nature and adventure across its expansive lands. On May 1st, He Got Game was released under Touchstone's banner, a Spike Lee sports drama starring Denzel Washington and NBA star Ray Allen. May 15th saw the release of The Horse Whisperer from Touchstone, directed by and starring Robert Redford in an emotional drama about healing and hope. At Disneyland, the new Tomorrowland debuted on May 22nd, featuring Innoventions, Honey, I Shrunk the Audience, and the Astro Orbiter. Also on May 22nd, Disneyland opened the infamous Rocket Rods attraction with New Tomorrowland, a high-speed thrill ride that will run on and off for only 2 years. May 23rd marked the U.S. debut of Kiki's Delivery Service, a charming animated feature from Studio Ghibli, distributed by Disney for North American audiences. On May 29th, the TV movie Safety Patrol aired on ABC, starring Bug Hall and Leslie Nielsen in a madcap school comedy. Released on June 1st, The Lion King 2 Simba's Pride Active Play provided interactive storybook fun for fans of the direct-to-video sequel. June 5th brought the release of Mulan, Disney's epic animated musical that introduced the world to the courageous Chinese warrior and iconic songs like Reflection. On June 12th, Touchstone Pictures released 6 Days, 7 Nights, a romantic adventure comedy starring Harrison Ford and Anne Heche, stranded on a deserted island. June 19th brought the debut of Mulan Parade at Disney World and Mulan Parade at Disneyland, celebrating the animated film with vibrant floats and martial arts displays. June 19th also saw the launch of DisneyQuest, an indoor interactive theme park at Downtown Disney in Walt Disney World, featuring virtual reality games and immersive attractions. On June 27th, the TV movie You Lucky Dog aired on Disney Channel, starring Kirk Cameron in a doggone comedic adventure. On July 1st, Touchstone released Armageddon, a blockbuster disaster movie starring Bruce Willis, Ben Affleck, and Liv Tyler as a team sent to save Earth from an asteroid. On July 18th, the Disney Cruise Line officially began operations with the maiden voyage of the Disney Magic. July 24th brought the mock gangster comedy Mafia to audiences, parodying classic crime movies with outrageous humor. On July 29th, Disney's The Parent Trap premiered, starring Lindsay Lohan in dual roles as twins separated at birth, and was a major hit with families. August 4th saw the direct-to-video release of Pocahontas 2: Journey to a New World, sending the brave heroine on an adventurous trip to England. On August 29th, ABC aired the Disney Channel original movie Brink, a rollerblading drama that became an instant hit with teens. On August 31st, the TV show Hercules the Animated Series debuted in syndication, bringing young Hercules' training days to the small screen. On September 7th, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride closed at Walt Disney World, making way for the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh. On September 11th, the quirky comedy drama Simon Birch premiered, sharing the heartfelt story of a boy destined to do great things. On September 14th, Mulan Story Studio debuted, inviting young players to relive and interact with the epic story of Mulan. October 7th also saw the launch of Out of the Box, inviting children to join hosts Tony and Vivian in a cardboard playhouse filled with crafts, music, and stories. Also on October 7th, Off the Wall premiered, bringing high-energy physical comedy and game show excitement to Disney Channel viewers. On October 9th, Touchstone Pictures released Holy Man, a comedy starring Eddie Murphy as a television shopping guru. Also on October 9th, Wes Anderson's acclaimed film Rushmore hit theaters via Touchstone, blending offbeat humor with coming-of-age drama. On October 10th, Epcot's Journey into Imagination closed for a major renovation, setting the stage for a new and infamous replacement the following year. On October 15th, Disney MGM Studios premiered Fantasmic, an epic nighttime spectacular featuring Mickey Mouse and a cast of Disney heroes and villains. On October 16th, Touchstone released Beloved, a haunting period drama starring Oprah Winfrey and Danny Glover. On October 17th, Disney Channel introduced Halloweentown, launching a beloved series about a girl discovering her magical heritage. On October 25th, Disney's The Famous Jet Jackson debuted on Disney Channel, blending action, humor, and coming-of-age lessons. October 27th also saw the release of the direct-to-video sequel, The Lion King 2: Simba's Pride, continuing the circle of life with a new generation of characters. On November 3rd, Walt Disney World welcomed Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin to Tomorrowland in Magic Kingdom, immersing guests in an interactive space adventure. On November 6th, Rolie, Polie, Olie began airing on Playhouse Disney, captivating preschoolers with its innovative CGI animation and heartfelt family stories. Also on November 6th, Adam Sandler starred in The Waterboy, a sports comedy from Touchstone that became an instant box office hit. On November 13th, Hollywood Pictures released I'll Be Home for Christmas, a holiday comedy starring Jonathan Taylor Thomas as a college student racing across the country to get home in time for the holidays. On November 14th, A Bug's Life had its world premiere in Los Angeles' Capitan Theater, ushering in Pixar's second feature-length animated film. A Bug's Life video game was released on November 18th, challenging gamers to help Flick save his colony from the villainous grasshoppers. On November 20th, A Bug's Life began rolling out in theaters nationwide, bringing audiences into the miniature world of Flick, Otter, and Hopper. Also on November 20th, Touchstone Pictures released Enemy of the State, a suspenseful thriller starring Will Smith and Gene Hackman. On December 8th, Test Track began soft openings at Epcot, giving guests their first high-speed preview of the park's newest thrill ride. On December 25th, a civil action arrived in theaters, with John Travolta leading a legal drama based on a true story. Also on December 25th, Walt Disney Pictures released Mighty Joe Young, a big-budget remake starring Bill Paxton and Charlize Theron about a gentle giant gorilla. Thank you for joining me in revisiting Disney's incredible journey through 1998. Be sure to like this video and subscribe for more magical years ahead in Disney through the years.